It is a glorious day in Toronto, right here by the waterfront, just west of downtown, beside Lake Ontario. Union Linesman sitting with a side that won so comfortably at the weekend, in stark contrast to last Friday. We have one of the changes with 5 players, possibly because of the chocolate coloured cards. 2 of those players kept to the bench. Frank Kesco, it's on a yellow, Jim could take his place. We are out for the start of a number of top clubs as well.
Voilà, nous sommes en direct depuis le stade de Toronto. Nous allons donc suivre pour vous le match. Première action, le match vient donc de démarrer. Chers amis, le score est toujours de 0-0. Ça fait peut-être 30 secondes. Alors, nous allons donc essayé donc de couvrir exceptionnellement ce match. Nous ne sommes pas des reporters sportifs, voilà. Donc, on essaiera de faire notre mieux pour rendre au moins ces 90 minutes assez agréables. Ce que nous allons faire, c'est vous décrire au moins les actions donc, du match. Ce sera un match assez intéressant même d'ailleurs. Alors, première action, les Ivoiriens qui contrôlent actuellement donc, le ballon. Ce match se trouve au milieu donc, du terrain. Toujours 0-0, cher ami. Hein? Toujours 0-0.
To take a blow to the chest, as far as we can see, still not comfortable. Still clutching his chest and fighting arms. Teammates seem to be aware of it. It's truly continue. It's not a what a statement performance it was against Curacao. Yes, of course, they're expected to beat them at the continent. They weren't picked up initially to 1-1 without having the strike. And they made their presence felt, and here is Sane. Not necessarily expected to keep his place, but he's coaching Arnold's Leicester in the press conference. Kimmich. Wheeler space for this.
Deux minutes de jeu, toujours 0-0 entre la Côte d'Ivoire et l'Allemagne. Première action nette de la Côte d'Ivoire, là-bas. Une très bonne passe déjà pour Yann Diomadié, l'homme Diomadié qui va essayer donc de centrer la balle dans le camp. Action dangereuse. Non, voilà. Cher ami. Une première occasion, pas nette, mais une occasion donc de but de l'équipe ivoirienne.
Stayed up. They're not going to come back and help their fullback. So that's an area straight away. Germany have been hitting their diagonal because they're white players. So they're going to be isolated one-on-one. So that gives them the opportunity. They're going to be running. They're going to stay. The back foot is stay up. They're going to come back because nobody wanted as a fullback. They want white players. They're not going to do that. They're going to be brave going forward.
You think goes across to right back today. There's the Atlanta central defender coming in alongside Akadu of Shiktas. Here is Singo. Stay down now.
It's not really fueled by it. That's when you free on Friday. All about it. Left centre half. Brown below on that left, that's what he loves to go for. He wants to go for that's his trademark to push on. Like saying with the centre, push on in that midfield number 10 position. He's got to get on the ball a little bit more. Maybe when the game settles down, he can have an influence off that.
Musiala was fighting the centre. Be so alert to the various dangers of Germany. Musiala, yes, he might not be fully fit after that horrendous injury against Paris Saint-Germain last summer in the Club World Cup. Horrible, horrible injury when he to his leg and dislocated his ankle, damaged ligaments. There's been a lot of talk in the German media as to whether we should be playing through the bars.
La composition de l'équipe ivoirienne, nous avons donc Yaya numéro 1, 2, nous avons Conan, Abodou, Tosono qui joue aujourd'hui, il y a Sengo, au milieu de terrain, Kessier, Sangaré, et puis Oulaï. Et en attaque, Traoré, Boni, et puis il y a Diomandé. Ils jouent déjà 5 minutes, toujours 0-0. Aujourd'hui, les deux équipes font pratiquement match égal. Ils ont un tout petit, une petite domination de la Côte d'Ivoire. La Côte d'Ivoire qui détient à peu près, disons, 55% de.
Goodness knows what was in her, but she suddenly died, and she was the player that had inspired him, told him to keep going and keep going. And one day, be like his idol, Cristiano Ronaldo. He was rejected by various clubs in England, the likes of Crystal Palace, the likes of Bournemouth, Chelsea. And here it is today with 7 of Europe's top clubs chasing him, and like saying, "Go, let it go." Here's Brown, his way to Bayern Munich to join the 5 with the Germany starters. Well, it's not official yet.
We want to see it straight away with both group of players of respect. They're not allowed anyone to go on the ball. They're passing right at the ball. The conditions are beautiful. The field looks great. What was good?
It's really to the players and he's still going, Bonnie. Demanding. Oh, wow. This is still.
De la Côte d'Ivoire, la balle revient.
Bonne
l'occasion pour l'Allemagne, récupération. Et réseau.
the players talking today. The relatively level of expectations on this playing side, which is feels like we didn't get the first program to stand out winning a lot and didn't expect it to go all the way in all major tournaments, but since Philip Lahm lifted that trophy into the Rio de Janeiro area in 2019, and they've managed to get from the group since. Big complex team, but effectively they guarantee their place in the last 32. So whatever the post, but neither under this game now is Havertz such a better player and doesn't have 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Check. Village, check. What in the last game? Check. Leaf.
We're at the back. Going some of the things in the box out also. We spoke about it.
9 minutes de jeu, toujours 0-0 entre la Côte d'Ivoire et l'Allemagne.
Holdings to run into. Someone on this right hand side, he will stay one. He wants to be one-on-one with the fullback. What a header, what a delivery. Also, what a save. That's always difficult. Really trying to shoot it. Just a little skip in front. There's one that he should make. Sometimes they can make a little bit of mess. For the Michael, they're pretty comfortable.
He made those look very easy.
He does with one hand. Tell me that.
His eyes closed. Little finger maybe. Sitting up.
He does have that thing. He does have that thing on it. He does have that way of. No, you're going to have to earn the right. No one's going to sit back, fight pressure. They're going to go when they have the ball, even saying, pass the ball. See if you're vulnerable in certain areas, close down, press. As that is, look at how the three German players are. Well, that is doing this great space in the wide areas and allowing Harris to come in, but that's where the cost is.
It's too late.
Not taking on.
You watch them race across to him whenever he's on the ball and he's into the box now. Well, now.
French shot. And that's the instant there. And then you triple one, win the ball, and then go with pace, go with energy, and go with numbers. Oh, the young player who built him up and said, I tell you, he's fitting it down, the little flicks, the little tricks, and no wrong with getting no nonsense defending as well, from the Germans at the back. A little bit of injury though, so maybe the division. They can break the press. Then you've got this area that he wants to have this situation.
He was on it to prove the points to his head coach, maybe to some supporters, maybe to the German media. Playing had then lost some of that agonising, devastating injury right before World Cup. No doubt this time will come again and again. He's had wants to break them in terms of possession. You don't actually true 47% each. Germany with 2 shots at goal.
12 minutes de jeu, toujours 0-0 entre la Côte d'Ivoire et l'Allemagne. 2 shots du côté donc, de l'Allemagne et 1 du côté donc, de la Côte d'Ivoire. Le match est relativement équilibré. Une très belle action ivoirienne. Il a demandé, il n'a pas réussi à contrôler donc la balle.
Coming short for the ball, and he is leaving acres behind. German caps don't want to be chasing a 18-year-old around, 19-year-old around. He's 31 years of age. That's a concern for. There's no concern on that tablet. He went in. Maybe got a kick on the ankle.
Yeah, shot to back down for the second time in this game. So if it's the same problem that's been troubling him, that's a concern for Germany.
Côté de l'Allemagne, on voit déjà des personnes qui se réchauffent déjà. Un joueur qui est relativement à terre. 15 minutes de jeu. Toujours 0-0 entre la Côte d'Ivoire et l'Allemagne. Le match est pour le moment assez équilibré.
maybe that left back corner, this is where
Yeah.
just wrong, yeah.
Oh, we're ashamed for him. He scored his first goal for his country against Curacao, the 6 different scores in that Southern One victory last weekend. Waterback, the Borussia Dortmund central defender, plays with Lecture at club level. He's receiving treatment off the field. Ivory Coast want to take advantage of this for the time being and make a decision on whether to replace him. You're right, Antonio Rudiger, not a bad replacement. A 33-year-old Real Madrid centre back with 83 caps to his name. It's what you call depth. Right, Martin's back in Curacao. He is later on tonight. So 4 hours after this one. And that's on FS1. Our coverage begins at 7 p.m. Eastern, it's 4 p.m. Pacific. So a reminder that whoever wins here will be guaranteed a place in the last 32, but they cannot win the group. Archimandu's touch. The nice side here is totally encouraged from his teammate.
15 minutes de jeu, toujours 0-0 entre la Côte d'Ivoire et l'Allemagne. Le match est assez équilibré, relativement équilibré.
He's okay, but he just wants a little bit more, maybe from his players in the final third. I think that possession is big, we've shown that stats and they're okay in that department. Tactically, they go as a 3 here, which leaves you wide players 1-on-1. Might be a bit change, but they haven't really had that punch there. The point delivery that I have has got on him, but other than that, there's not been too much from their wide players. Give some credit. Look at the way they press. You know, they're not actually
Action dangereuse pour l'Allemagne. Très belle centre. Voilà, bon, dégagé. Il y a eu plus de peur que de mal.
That's what you want, wide players to come in and make that nice stride. They've got to be on that far side.
Make time to get
It's a very good stride to come out. Once they're attacking on that left hand side, they're going. Well, we've got to make it a
amenities and services you can count on. ALA's can make feel easy. Wherever the rest is, ALA gives you the freedom to explore. Your state in ALA.com.
To be flying round.
Action dangereuse. Allemande.
Côté gauche, le corbec pour aller chercher bien, on passe sur l'accès, c'est là, et qui vient décrocher pour apporter du soutien et va passer une défense à droite, c'est bien pour ça, en cas de balle perdue entre Tiano, Grenier et Diomandé, qui se défense à Schotterbeck là et qui fait attention avec le. Alors, il pas le but de grand, cette passe latérale, des balles pour l'instant, il pêche de la technique. C'est pas assez précise. Puissant. Pas de preneur comme tu sens du côté gauche, le début de faire. C'était la vie. Ça c'est un cas de ça fait
Nice more intimidated, but His movement is so good. He's offering an option to his attacking players. Every coach aware of that.
He just hasn't got that blistering pace. His movement is intense. Now that's where his quickness is, decision making.
I'm clicking my head as well, just on bumps.
Now, I'm slow and slow. If that helps her out.
That is, of course, Warren Barton, former England and Newcastle United right back. In the days of the entertainers of Kevin Keegan. You know, I like it when I remind you how I'm so close to really being going on. You know, it's meant as a compliment. What a season it was.
Châtel, derrière, il va faire des choses. De Parkovic qui est venu dans ce duel taper sur Fofana, de tête, alors Kimmich qui vient le voir, monsieur Benitez, en tout cas il a réagi tout de suite, monsieur Benitez, à peine le ballon était parti de la tête en se retournant, il est dans la nuque de. Ouais, dans la nuque de Fofana, c'est bien arbitré de la part de Benitez. Autant que la Ligue des Sports, l'ancien portugais, ça senti. Il avait capté le cuir, il a repoussé. Donc, 22 minutes de jeu, toujours 0-0 entre Allemand et Ivoirien. Ouais, c'est bien, c'est pas bon, je ne suis pas été étonné là-dessus qu'il y a eu un gros contact. En tout cas, Fofana, il a l'air de tout s'en avoir un petit peu. Dans la nuque. Ses épaules, mais il a tapé quand même dans le dos de monsieur Benitez. Voilà, ils allaient pouvoir les joueurs, monsieur l'arbitre, aux acteurs de revenir sur la table. Pas le droit de sortir du terrain. Pour l'instant, le gardien s'est fait soigner et puis va être posé de réparation.
There's a number of
Voilà. Il faut aller chercher le terrain adverse. Tu fais c'est parti pour Fofana. 60% de position pour les Allemands. Quel tir, ça, c'est pas rien. Déjà, avec Béchard qui attendait sur le côté gauche, qui axial à la hauteur de bien Sandrone, et là, on est en vecteur, et Kimmich, Karlovic, une fois pour adverse. Avec ça. Je lance le corbeil sur le côté gauche. Voilà. Et de monsieur Benitez, ce sera Philippe le t-shirt break. Voilà, les joueurs vont aller pouvoir se rafraîchir à la 25e minute de jeu. Il y a un petit peu d'intensité dans ce début de match. Ce sont bien les Allemands qui ont Et sur le ballon, il a des statistiques il y a quelques instants, quasiment 65% qui a encadré de grosses occasions avec d'alerte sur un centre de la droite vers la gauche tête qui est repoussé par Fofana justement sur le coup ensuite. C'est vrai que de Moussiala, il y a un repli de la surface de la gauche pour revenir dans l'axe face au frappant qui vient rebondir à quelques centimètres de gauche de Fofana pour les Ivoiriens qui on va dire font le laisse peut-être passer les assauts allemands.
Now this match break is sponsored by the
Lancé devant et dans le coin gauche, plus discret pardon, du côté droit, du côté de Diallo, une mauvaise perception tout à l'heure de Mini qui a tardé à servir son ailier. C'est vrai que la tactique, on voit bien la tactique des Mercedes et surtout parce que les Allemands.
New tickets now. There's streaming about it, and then there's living it with Platinum. Get access to the largest global airport lounge now. Dining benefits at over 10,000 US Resi restaurants. And exclusive access to unique experiences worldwide. That stay with you long after the outpour. There's nothing like Platinum. Amex is a proud partner of Olivia Rodrigo.
Blue Bunny Mini Swirls. Mini treats for moments worth freezing. Blue Bunny. Freeze the moment.
Your chance to win $1 million. What do you believe? What do you truly believe? No one knows the future. But if we ask the questions, the world answers.
The Warriors have had a match break and Jeff Shreves is out the touchline. What do you see, Jeff?
I can tell you two things, Jeff. Just before the break, it even started. Gabby Armandi actually changed his boots. Wasn't happy with his footwear, so he's got different boots on. The next half of this half. Gabby got himself on. They walked the pitch. Didn't tell us. I'm actually soaked.
Cheers, Jeff. Yeah, we just about the goal to go on the pitch started before. Yeah, we moved from down there, didn't we? We were just looking around this wonderful stadium with these so much to be at so many incredible arenas. The stadium best known as Azteca in Mexico City, incredible 1.5, fabulous Vancouver. We love that one. Heading back there again soon. And this one's just a little bit different, isn't it? The smallest of all the World Cup stadium. It feels a lot more intimate. It's downtown, a bit like the Vancouver one, right on the shores of Lake Ontario.
Just look down as well, where Jeff is. I hope his shoes don't get wet anyway. They look lovely today, but really does get it fully dressed now. I think there will be possible change. As maybe had a tactical discussion with his coach to see where it's going to come in, what position he has to do. And the coach was actually talking to his midfield players. It looked like they wanted them a little bit more compact when they didn't have the ball. So again, as a coach, you can utilise that time, not just to have a chat with one another, but fine-tune some areas where you need to be a bit compact, because when they have turned the ball over, they seem quite spread out. But normally, you have the ball, make the pitch as big as you can, but you don't, you can be nice and compact and let the ball go wide, and then you do crosses.
Numbers and there to play virtually really difficult here in German football. Generally, just see a World Cup group stage access in 2018 and 2022, and the last 16 of 2020. I think they lost 2-1.
I'm a big fan of him. 38 years of age, 28 when he was at Hoffenheim, and done a wonderful job there. Very forward thinking. He was the first one at a training ground that had the big screens, stop the game, let the players have a very forward thinking, and that's a decade ago he was doing that.
Monday, always wants to follow defenders. He's up against the great, also a Kimmich here. He's got the better than his one. Yes.
Wonderful finish. You saved the day. And if you captain, you get in the back of the net. But I'm telling you, it's so much. He gets there, what a nice little finish as well. He didn't hesitate. He's made that run in behind. He's hit in the opening moments of the game. He's quite happy to do that. They are in dreamland. Don't tell me this game doesn't mean anything.
There were suggestions given the 5 changes for this game that the has. And the Spidey was saving his team, saving their legs. In the last group game against Curacao, but that has not been his approach here.
I have to check. Let's go and go. This is the comments. I don't think so. I think they've given the coach the opportunity to fine-tune things. We said about Germany being narrow in midfield, being contact. What that does is leave your fullback isolated. And you've got someone who is vastly experienced. And I played in that position, not at his level, but I wasn't far behind. I'm never showing someone that I who's quicker than me. I'm showing them inside, into traffic, and trying to help someone deal with it. That's something that if I think I'm going to keep doing that. I'm going to keep running that fullback. He's a wonderful player, but one thing as a defender I want to do is keep chasing someone. The young 19-year-old, we looked them up before the game about the ability. I think they might have been up another couple of million now. These two are one of the best German players that's ever played the game.
There he is again.
Get out of his way and just let it run. Somebody in front of it's not a winger that will come and help him. That's not his training. He wants to stay up, so he wants to get the ball. He's got to help his partner out.
Alright.
That game just had a different feel. Just it wasn't a carnival. It wasn't. It's a World Cup. It's a great occasion, which it is. But it's got that feel of we win, we're in, and that's from the you see Mexico do it, US do it.
You go to Monday again, you put this news community. If you go.
I've let him have the hook. I'll give him a couple of yards and say just pass him. I don't want him to keep running that.
So you can back up.
Like that's not his natural game. You would do. You say cut the line and show him inside. Again, for example, about 10 minutes ago, they went short, they went long over the top, so he's not thinking.
The season is holding beautifully. We talked about seems to be okay after that earlier ankle roll, which looked very painful.
So,
this is the As It Stands live table. Ivory Coast sitting pretty in top spot. 6 points after the wonderful victory over Ecuador and it's from the 90th minute by substitute Ahmad Diallo of Manchester United. Nearly scored here. His effort blocked, but head into the skipper, Essien. Plays his football in Saudi Arabia with Ali.
my experience with and talents. They're not going to panic. They're trying to deviate. He understood the pressure that might come into the game. He wouldn't be too carried away with the 7-1 and the opening game. He knew this game, Ecuador coming along.
After the ranking ball, Behind yellow at that time.
But that was another sign of how they during the game. That goal was obviously, but if they'd have given a couple, now you've got centre backs that try to drive for 50, 60 yards. Because of their tactics of saying, our front three are going to go stay up. Just stay up and we're just going to, we'll defend, we'll work hard to centre. When we get it, we're going to hit you down the middle or we're going to hit diagonal balls.
You talked about Nagelsmann's reaction. He tends to place huge emphasis on psychology of players and communication. And he said, well, 30% of coaching is tactics, 70% is social competence. And they're taking on Connor. What are they?
They just run to them on the Germans because they couldn't get the ground into that position. You've got those three. He was the passing behind that would break the press. So then he was turning and running at it 2 against 1. They just got away from what they was doing very well before they had the break. It was all very calm. It was in their hands. As I said, it got a bit hectic, it got a bit confusing, and they couldn't adjust to what was going on.
And Cassie over the goal, only second against non-African position. Against Belgium, his previous 15 goals for his country.
One nation I want to write out on is the Germans. They could be fine. Don't be for me.
We do have a cliche in England, don't we? Never write off the Germans. No English person would ever be that daft. Surely. You know. He's funny. That's a fun one, isn't it? Yeah, up and brown over that far side. We've got Tim Monday and Kimmich over this side. One of them rather enjoying it more from the other. He has so much experience, Kimmich, though, doesn't he?
Yeah, that's right. He just been now saying to himself, right, okay, you've done it once, you ain't doing it again. I'm going to adjust, and that's what top players do.
Late. The 5 players brought in today. 20-year-old from Trabzonspor in Turkey. Conceded free kick here. Tunisia taking on Japan tonight. That's at midnight Eastern time. Our coverage begins at 11:30 p.m. Eastern, 8:30 p.m. Pacific time. Still reeling from Turkey being knocked out last night. It's an absolute shocker. What are the expectations coming into the tournament? Lucy lost their first 2 games. Against 10 players for Southampton last night as well. This is nice. Musiala. We've seen so much from the Germans in terms of really decisive attacking play and end product. The one relatively taken header from Havertz.
Yeah, this is where they've been, man. So again, they're being squeezed up, being pushed up, then they're being closed down.
There's one back, and that gets you up there because the German defences. Bonnie going for the goal.
Just bringing out there and his position there. There was a sign for turnover, 3 against 3, straight away.
Brown. Austin's at the left back now, Musiala. Obviously. What's a dangerous ball? The way by the guy who someone who was in there challenging, and his confidence, and was taking risks like that. I just won't want to do anything silly, take any necessary risk. Anything just be surely.
Comes across. You know, the rest of it sort of kept going. And now the momentum of the game.
Let's bring it back to Plattenberg. What's your make about that?
Good. You were good. Hein? Un match au Côte d'Ivoire marque en première mi-temps, là, je ne suis pas tranquille. Ah, c'est en deuxième mi-temps, tu sais que en deuxième mi-temps, c'est quand ils marquent, ils sont dans une première. En première mi-temps, là, des fois, ils se laissent aller. Bon, d'accord. Ah. Tu as peut-être raison aussi, on va voir. Parce que les Allemands, là, ce ne sont pas les autres équipes, là. C'est des gens qui jouent, ce sont des gens qui jouent avec le cœur, tu comprends? Ce n'est pas des gens qui se décrochent aussi facilement. Et le très souvent, même quand il est marque, même c'est là, il devient plus dangereux. Tu vois. C'est seulement avec l'équipe ivoirienne, quand je le vois, il n'y a pas de différence avec les équipes européennes internationales. En tout cas, ils se battent fort. Oui, tu joues avec une équipe qui a déjà remporté la Coupe 3 ou 4 fois. Ce n'est pas une petite équipe. Je crois que c'est la première fois qu'il remporte une victoire en Coupe du Monde. Il faut faire attention, mon vieux. Ça veut dire ils ont pris, l'équipe a pris 7 buts contre Sénat. Tu dis, mais pas fait la différence. Ils ont pris 7 buts. Tu comprends?
Against the manual priorities. So they treat by matchup.
Half a chance for some noise.
Ok, tu veux passer toi.
40, 50 yards, bouncing.
The Germans have their tails up here. It's big.
Touch the ball. It's 50% imagine it. But he's opened his body up too much and allowed the ball to run away from him. But what a game we've got, 2 seconds later, Ivory Coast got brought up and now they're chasing, running back towards the goal. Just watches him plays the ball, he just cushions it into his feet. He doesn't, he opens his body up too much and then he has to drag the ball wide to try and get on top. But you're right, Jacob, they've got a bit of momentum, a little bit of ball, but maybe got a little bit angry about the way that they're playing. Too passive at the moment.
Towers up there, he's just taken off the head and shot of it. Here he is, the central defender again. The last squad for his country to last weekend, looking to make it 2-2 for the Cote today.
Looking something in there, wanting to go quick.
A bit of space, well, Musiala for a second felt he was in space. Nice, snapping back at him, here he is again. Nicely done by the youngster. Finally, another one. Giamande, a player that Germany do not want to see on the ball. It's Brown who's on the right now. I wonder how long that's going to last.
Yeah, that's right. I don't know whether they've changed that because they're quite able to play either side. That might be again a little tactical. So maybe from the set piece, they're just out of shape at the moment, so they can't change over. But well, James, that may be one that's coach said just do it for 5 minutes to swap over so you can get on the other side. He's not slow either. So
Like contradiction, see, right back. He looks to bomb forward as well, so it's not like it's going to get much of a break. You can understand why it's done that, if that is the case, and they're staying there for now. Ivory Coast looking to build once again. There's been a lively first half between these two sides. Germany ranked 9th in the world, just below the Netherlands and just above Belgium. Ivory Coast ranked 31, below Egypt and just above Algeria. Germany, 10 times population in Ivory Coast. Aside from Africa, looking to reach the knockout rounds for the first time ever. Qualified 3 times in a row, back to back, and then haven't managed to get out of the group as yet. So Union Nagelsmann looking to take his side out of the group. Germany for the first time since 2014. Coming up, we've got the Visa part-time show on Fox for you with Rebecca Lyon, with Javier Hernandez, Carol Siegel, and with Peter Schmeichel. So the battle on Visa.
just for the record, Clarence will still play. I'm telling you that. Peter, no way. I didn't actually look at the debate charts.
So did Michael Carrick's testimonial a couple of years ago. He's the best player on the pitch. Astonishing time. Mitchell. One last touch. Oh, beautifully done by the Borussia Dortmund midfielder. So full of confidence. It's going to be second goal for his country in just 9 appearances. The other day, now he's Sunday. Looked at the goal at Liquid 6, Sunday.
He's running into the traffic, he's running into people, and I get why. I think, you know, when we see him at Manchester City, his first call as a wide player was to take people on. Now he's coming inside, he's probably the energy not good. And that's where the journalists and the media, the fans get a little bit irritated because he's got the ability, but he's stopped going away from what he was great at, which was taking people on the outside. We know he's predominantly, but as a player, sometimes taking 10, 15 yards, you can always check back because his first thought is they're going to go inside. So as a fullback, I'm comfortable. I know exactly what you're going to do. You're not going to deviate. And then he starts looking upset. He doesn't get the ball. He goes to the club and says, man, that confidence thing, no, I think he's temperament. There's no doubt he's got confidence. You know, you get his first confidence, you see him, he's like this massive clubs, his experience enough. I just think it's his temperament. And one of them players, he's gifted, he's got ability, but keep doing the things that defenders don't like, and that is running and taking. You might lose it 3 or 4 times. You look at why you get a goal.
Nacho Hazard, here he is. Looking on Conrad Maridas, still on the outside.
You get called. That's the worst scenario you get. You get the call for 7 bits, and that's such a big part of one of them. If he gets it and stops it playing inside. Something short there, they won't actually let it. You know, I say something short, what do you want that?
Finish. Well, not about to talk about the strike himself. Yeah, they're in towards Havertz. That strike from Nacho.
He's a player. He's a player. Yeah, but he gets back to structure. It's the third time he's done that. There's one of your midfield players, box to box, he's cut back, sniffed out the danger. You can mark this one there.
These guys, they seem actually to belong in this first half. Mitch.
No, it's this area here, they struggle. Look at Cote. They say,
Can you see that? We don't have that yellow. After that.
because he's stayed on his feet and kept going. See that yesterday, there's a went past on it, they just dangled the leg, he didn't go down. Too long, we said that on the court, I think he was too honest, he stayed up, if he goes down that time, maybe not enough contact, and the referee was in a fabulous position. It's the point against Australian team, after we see before we tough, they might be a ball there. So what it's in, whatever you do at the moment, it's working, but 2 up front. 15 million people watching that as well. Good, really looks a little bit like Russell Cole. What you say, the little spell.
It is a bit.
Yeah.
Need a bit more stubble though, I think.
The next line, I was going to say, like, are you not entertained? That's got to be his next line, but he does the fresh off.
We can library close and Potney. He's right.
No, I like the drive, trying to see in this one. When they do get to front of it, it's not too much of pedestrian. You see England when they got their rush of taking people on. You see Weston McKinney, I don't get his best game for the US. As soon as you get the ball, the first one, I'm going to take the one, I'm going to drive it there. As a defender, the opposition, the first thing you do is you drop back. There's so many good signs of players on the game. You're reducing even 10 goal approaches, so that's it, just one line.
Now, big moments, the right sides here. The stoppage time at the end of the first half, DLO. What do you make of his performance so far, Timande?
It's because we broke up, there's times where he's tried to do things too quickly, but in key moments, and I think the key players and shot players, you need a good moment. I can't emphasize who he's playing against as well. I mean, he's a phenomenal Cuban international player, and if he hits the this is when he hit the double up now. He's probably had a word with his teammate, ex-teammate, I mean, help me out, I need a little bit of help. These are the areas as well.
There's movement as well, excellent. Lay,
He's 19 years of age, 19.
Lay, going to the box seat. Now Timande. His trickery in the box. That's a fine afterwards, this,
I'm saying you enjoy, but you have to go through a little bit of sacrifice to earn that right. But one thing with the captain, he won't back down. Might change things around and work it out in his own mind with all the experience he's got.
Monday, it's Leipzig and Lowell was saying for $23 million from the Ghana's in Spain. European spirits. Until that big money moves to Liverpool. Havertz. As you excuse me, this Mitch.
Was a shot, was a shot. You saw it down.
And the Battle Brown. Musiala.
So with the German team, they really got to particularly the midfield area that they are. But we posted that Vijay is only 25 years of age. We said that would be the youngest squad player, but
I want to touch your connection. Boxing yard with most defence. Change their back line is Pacific coming in on the second. Tino moving across. New visual. Again, now Havertz.
just comes to a standstill. Where the arm goes with 9 minutes in there, it's
Mane. Sane. Oh, if you're big line.
I'm thinking a little toe like, then he gets the power, couldn't quite get out of his feet. It's like before the studio that we right there, because he just come out, he just got stuck up in his feet, one side, clearly on the side, just got stuck there, didn't got the toe for it. Just poke as hard as you can, it might end up in the back of the net. A little bit frustrated by the others.
Well, it's been a half that has gone Ivory Coast way. Reminder, the runner of this match looks their place in the last 32. Germany is to do that out.
Thanks for Joshi and for lost the match in which Frank Kessier has scored. What a good start for them. We'll reflect on that during the break and we'll hear from the US men's national team camp as well with our reporter, Jenny Tack. We'll see you guys in just a sec.
FIFA World Cup 2026 on Fox is sponsored by Prudential. It's not just any retirement, it's yours. Big retirement's a reality with Prudential.
This may be someone's idea of a perfect retirement,
I think there's a mistake. This is not my retirement.
but not Rick's. His looks more like this.
I was kind of fortunate.
Don't stop.
He tells his friends it's golf.
Jim, I want to go join it. Learning Mandarin, it's the whole thing. What do you fish for? Mostly compliments, but
It's not just any retirement, it's yours. So get income that can last a lifetime and protect your life's work with Prudential.
I can. You can't spell American without it. During the Jeep Make This the Summer event, say I can in the original can-do vehicle. I can go where freedom takes me. I can bring the whole crew and everything that comes with them. And in America's most patriotic brand, I can take it all with. You can do anything. The new Jeep brand lineup during the Jeep Make This the Summer event.
Right now, during the Jeep Make This the Summer event, purchase and get 0% financing, or get $1,500 total bonus cash allowance on those 2026 Jeep Wrangler models.
What makes soccer the most searched sport in the world? Maybe it's because you only need a ball. Maybe it's because it gives us a reason to believe.
Look at me. I believe you can do this, right?
Or ask ourselves, look back, can I do that? Maybe it's because deep down, we all want an excuse to dance. Because for 90 minutes, we are the strangers, just video fast, all speaking the same language.
So Doug, who you taking? Norway. Yeah, I'm all in. Strong finishers, solid depth, like them a lot. But I'm thinking it might be their year. Or a dark horse for sure. No, they're good. Good defense. Great coach.
Good luck with your bet.
Who's the top? Yeah.
Your customers get $350 of bonus bets guaranteed, at $5 for 7 days. 12 celebrities get school.
Spell guarantee. G-A. Oh, geez.
My 15 on Fox. Thursday on Fox. The Stars and Stripes are back in full cup action. And gymnastics to keep rolling. Either series finals will match up against Turkey. It's this Thursday, 9 p.m. Eastern on Fox.
The FIFA World Cup 2026 halftime show on Fox is presented by Visa.
The Ivory Coast captain with his first ever World Cup goal, Frank Kessié, is the difference right now as Ivory Coast are beating Germany at the break by a goal to nil. Welcome inside our studio. We have Peter Schmeichel, Clarence Segal, Javier Hernandez. I'm Rebecca Lowe. Interesting scoreline to say the least from Toronto. Let's take a look at how that first half unfolded. Have a look at the story of the game. Both these teams coming into this one off a victory, Clarence, and then 10 minutes on the clock. Germany thought they might have got done better.
Yeah, I mean, Kine from this position many times he knows how people throw it. I was a great header, great save. But this was one of those moments that Germany was trying to knock on the door.
So Fafana saved that one, and when I saw this, I'm thinking, oh, we can make a mess of that, that's a goal. From that angle, I have to say, but when I see from the appellate, which very clearly jumps straight into Fafana, and it is a foul.
Then the deal breaker over here, great Yunade pass, then Young tries to score, and then yes, Kessie the captain with his first goal over there, putting Ivory Coast ahead and upsetting the favorites. I think Germany has been the better team of. As we can see, the Ivory Coast is scoring their whole response.
It's just the one goal in it as things stand. Let's show you the live Group E standings. Ivory Coast going to the top, and if this result holds, they will become the 13th to secure themselves a spot in the round of 32 alongside Mexico and the United States. Talking of the US split their berth yesterday with a 2-0 win over Australia. The Americans also confirmed the top spot in the group. We'll bring you the latest from their captain, Jenny Nets.
Chevy Silverado drivers will do a lot in the next 5 years for their families, for their communities. There's one thing they won't do, pay interest on their new truck. For a limited time, get 0% financing for 5 years on all 2026 Silverado 1500 models with no payments until after Labor Day. Take on new adventures, make new memories, and leave the interest behind. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
Look at Amy, working hard now so that future Amy can buy her very own boat.
Wait, sorry, boat's great, but am I working? Cool lots?
Oh, yeah,
Here's to protect your vote in RP 24/7 as part of your home and auto bundle. Hang out with my insurance company.
This message for anyone chasing a dream. You wrap around me, not for me, they give me so much support. That's what we look for, knowing that we're there for each other, wherever we're going to be. More because of my belief, not just that I could do it, that I didn't have to do it alone. It took my bills. It took everyone.
Happy the credit card from Wells Fargo.
She's right. Scores a limited 2% cash performance on purchases. Start with anyone?
For unlimited 2% cash rewards on purchases. Terms apply.
A developer funded super PAC is lying about Will Toronto. Now Andrew Friedson is lying too.